it interesting for the fans, we'd love to be able to do that. But for us, we've got to get, you know, we've got to still work on blitz pickup. We've still got to work on red zone. You know, we've got to work on all the situational things that we want to work on, and then, you know, we'll fit part of it into, you know, what we want to do with the, you know, with the spring game. But there isn't a practice that is more important. You know, there's not one practice that's more important than another. These guys are constantly being evaluated. Every rep on tape, you know, everything is watched. They watch everything. You know, we watch everything, and you know, the evaluation's ongoing. So it's the thing that's critical is getting those guys in the positions that we need them in, so that they can experience, you know, what could happen, and try to simulate the same kind of pressure that they might be under, you know, in a ball game, and you know, that takes some work, you know, but that would be the value of Saturday. You know, we get, you know, 25, 30,000 people, however many people would be out there, and now instead of them just looking up in the crowd like they used to, the guys that used to just look up there, now they have to actually listen to what's going on in the huddle and listen to the snap count and all the other stuff, and kind of go from there. So that's where the value would come in.
You brought up the you guys film every practice, every rep. Okay, that's a lot of film. Who watches that? How is that? How does that break down? Do you guys watch it and then the players, or is there assignments, or how does that work?
If we pushed it out to you guys would watch it.
We'd watch it, sure, yeah.
Right.
But is there a protocol for that, or how do you guys do it?
You know, we just come in and watch it. We get the, you know, offense comes in. You know, we have a meeting time. We watch all, you know, we watch all the tape. You know, it's impossible for us to get through it with our players, coaches and players, all the time. So the guys are expected to, you know, get in and get it finished a lot of times on their own if they can. You know, obviously, you know, it just, you know, it works out that way. And that, you know, the more they do, the better off they'll be. In the long run as well. And that's where guys like Stanzi really made up ground. You know, they would outwork people by going in there when they had extra time and wanted to do it, and just, you know, watch a certain segment of something they wanted to get better at. You know, they might have just watched Stanzi one time spent a week just watching safeties. You know, other time you might have studied a certain coverage for, you know, a week or two. You know, he's studied opponents, whatever it was. He had a big old notebook that he kept, you know, so that he always took good notes, always knew what was going on. But that's how he learned, you know, and got good at what he was doing. You know, and it's like, but it's no different than a, you know, concert pianist or, you know, great actor. I mean, you don't get good by accident. You get good by practicing. And there's never enough time to really get great at what you want to do just in a 2-hour practice, you know, or a 2-hour rehearsal, or, you know, a 2-hour recital, whatever it may be. You know, it just, you've got to do more. You know, it's kind of like, what was it, you know, Gladwell's 10,000-hour rule, whatever it may be. I mean, there's a lot of sense to that.
Mm-hmm.
There's no, you know, natural talents. I mean, it's just who put their 10,000 hours in. And, you know, you do it like Tiger Woods, start when you're 4, finished when you're 14, you know, or did you do it, you know, like, you know, who knows who, but, you know, somebody that took them, you know, later in life. But anyway, that's really what this is all about. And our guys seem to understand that. That's kind of what has helped us over the past 12 years.
That said, you have a quarterback this fall who's going to take organic chemistry too. Do you have input on what guys take, when, and where, or can you tell them or suggest them? Maybe get gear down this semester. I don't know how that works.
I mean, he has goals academically. You know, and you know, our job is obviously the #1 job here is to make sure these guys get a degree. You know, we've always been, and Kirk is absolutely great about this, very flexible with how we go about things. And so, you know, James, you know, obviously he knows what he's doing. He knows our schedule. He knows his schedule, and kind of work from there. But that's, you know, that stuff is tough stuff. You know, it's a lot different than other guys would be taking. But, you know, it's what he wants, and he is, he's doing well from every indication I have.
Stancy said that